Have you ever gotten an overwhelming feeling of depression after finishing a show you really liked? Mad Men. No other show spoke directly to my soul, and all the characters felt like they were my colleagues. It felt like I was saying goodbye to all of them. Mad Men. I wanted to remain in the 60s. Sure, but when that happens I rewatch it not that soon after. A good book series will do this to me more than TV. Not a big rewatched, but when I do rewatch a show, I find myself less enthused as the show reaches its conclusion because I don't want it to end again. DS9 was the most recent one I had that problem with. Schitt's Creek, but then I just start it from the beginning and watch it all over again. Yes, I get attached to TV shows very easily. It's usually because of characters that I end up loving and relating to, and the sense of escapism that takes me away from real life. What I do is I go back and rewatch it again, immediately faced with tears of joy. The biggest reaction I had to finishing a series was Chernobyl. It was just perfect. I wanted more, even though I knew the story was over. There's been a radioactive-shaped hole in my heart ever since I finished it. Mindhunter. Tough day for us all. Mr. In-Between, just flawless. Gutted it had to end champ. 6 Feet Under, sad face. Twin Peaks Return and Shogun. Yep. I think any show where I really stuck with it and cared, whether it's in a binge or because it's losing part of my routine and having to mourn that loss. It's saying goodbye to something that brought you great joy. Wilfred, The League, Battlestar Galactica, The Office. Nathan, for you. I had this huge with Ted recently. It was one of the few shows in a very long time where I genuinely looked forward to every episode. Blackbird. Pose. The closest I've come was probably after finishing Stargate SG-1, Stargate Atlantis, and SGU. That's 17 full-length seasons that I binged as a teenager. When I didn't have any more to watch, it didn't feel right. NGL. God. That final season, FFS. Yeah, definitely happens to me. The Shield. Homeland. Homicide: Life on the Street. Crossing Jordan. Deadwood. Justified. When we finished binging Doc Martin, a British TV show with 10 seasons, we had to immediately watch it again. We loved the characters so much. Just perfect and never wanted it to end. I was really sad when Wentworth ended. It was such a wild and ridiculous ride, and the characters were amazing, but I wasn't overwhelmed by depression. That word gets thrown about a lot, usually by people who don't understand it. The final season of Endeavor. Almost every show ever. I genuinely don't know why you're getting downvoted. Most recently, The Americans. My solution to it is to never watch the final season or the final episode. Gives me the chance to rewatch it every year. Some shows I did finish, however, and I still go back to them, like The Sopranos, Mad Men, and The Wire. I've watched How I Met Your Mother 12 times now already. I've never seen the final season. Every time I watch Person of Interest. Yes. Which is why I often stop one episode short of finishing and then let it sit there, cost that way it won't be over. Yet, or if I'm on a rewatch, I just stop at some point before the final season usually. Same applies to story-driven games too. Spider-Man 2 been waiting at the final confrontation with Venom for months, now costs once it's done. New game ain't coming out anytime soon.